Welcome to Babetalk, everybody. Hey, Ryan, how's it been, sir?
Dude, it has been absolutely amazing. It's been a lot of fun. That's what it's been. A lot of fun. A lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, but a lot of fun.
But you ain't been to sleep yet, because you know you up in the studio putting in work, right? Right?
Yeah, what do you think I got right here? Look at that. I got a little mic right here.
Ooh, look at your little fancy thing.
I've been, sometimes got to do demos or sometimes doing voiceovers over videos and stuff like that. You got to have a nice mic for it. So I've been using this actually a lot recently.
That's very true. And I'm Ollie, and I'm still working off of Apple headphones, so I don't know what that says about. I don't know what that says about a podcast, you know. The one kid that should have like the nice equipment's not doing anything too much, but hey, we're trying. It's a shock, Dave. So anyway, the reason why we're all here is because we're going to be talking Marina City, and we have Ryan here. Hello, sir. We already said hello, but we're going to do the formal introduction. Ryan of Marina City, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a hand clap.
I guess was I clapping for myself? I don't know. I just feel like there's no.
Give yourself a clap. Give yourself a pat on the back. There's no one. Give yourself an attaboy. You deserve it.
There you go, buddy.
Now, this isn't a traditional episode in which we go over and give all the slew of stuff, so I'm going to direct all of you guys, if you want to learn about Ryan and Marina City and what the band's all about, don't stop this episode. Listen, it's going to be great. But I implore you to go through our library and revisit the episode. One of the best episodes I sent this episode out to, now you're going to hear this, Ryan. I sent this episode out to people that I try and bring on the show to like show the format and what questions I want to ask people and stuff like that. So go through and look at that. But right now, we're doing a revisit. It's gonna be fun. However, we're still gonna go through the whole format because I'm a creature of habit. So I'm gonna ask you, Ryan, how's been your past few days or your past month or however?
Well, 2016 has been a pretty exciting one. Since we last talked, a lot has changed. One big thing that changed for us was that we were crowned the 2015 Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands winners, which is really cool because I just saw a bunch of people talking about the Battle of the Bands and how they're signing up for it now and stuff like that. I'm really, really excited to see who's going to win it this year. So I'm thinking actually about, a lot of people keep asking me about how did we win, what some tips and stuff like that, and I'm thinking about writing a blog or something like that about it, just to help people out and see what's going on. Obviously, we're not signing up or anything this year, so I would love to help whoever, whatever bands. But anyway, since we won that,
you know you don't want to steal the crown from anybody else. You know, you kind of want to keep it open for the young bucks.
Well, yeah, sure, okay, if you want to say it though. But since that we got on tour with 7 Minutes in Heaven, which actually I'm wearing that hat right now, and Broadside.
I was going to ask you who you're wearing today. Oh, and Broadside too. Okay. Very cool friends of the show.
7 Minutes in Heaven boys, and I'm wearing the Sleep On It boys, and they have some really exciting news coming out soon that I'm very, very excited about in general. So you should get them on your show, by the way. But anyways, let's talk about Marina City. Not done, right?
There you go. Take your spotlight. Dance in it.
But anyways, we went on tour with 7 Minutes in Heaven and our new best friends, Broadside, on an acoustic tour. It was absolutely amazing. And that kind of foreshadows what we've been doing since that. Came back home, did a Chicago show, sold out within minutes, actually, at the Cobra Lounge, which was 21 and up. And then we announced another Chicago thing long ago. That sold out in an hour. So Chicago's been killing it right now. So we're very, very excited to see what happens next.
It's actually very interesting. Don't let me cut. Well, I do admire. You guys actually have a very strong social media presence, and you guys always you go out and you well, of course you're awesome guys because you came on the show very personable, so we're able to get a glimpse of you as to how you are in real life, and you're always out there speaking with your fans, going and visiting the line, and not to kind of correlate between where you are on Facebook and to your success. However, you guys have a solid amount of fans on Facebook, but a way stronger public presence. So to go out there and see lines for your shows, especially for your hometown shows, like, that's extreme. And for a lot of different bands, like, they'll go out and they'll be like, oh yeah, we got some fans, or like they'll be like, oh shit, we're shitting ourselves. But like, you carry yourselves in like a very normal way. Like, you'll just see like a line of people and you just be like, oh yeah, let's take some selfies. Like, that's normal. But it's a very great way to bring about, like, hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate that you guys respect us as musicians, to stand out there, take pictures with us, and you're not shitting on them. You know, you could be like the Used and say like, oh, you know, we'll tack on like $5 for you guys to meet and greet us and stuff like that.
Yeah. But you know,
because we work
with us. You know, there are lines, and it's super super cool. And I don't think we ever will get over that. There's a line of people. You know, there's been times where it's like freezing cold out, and people are standing in line. I know in St. Louis we were playing, and it was like so freaking cold that we couldn't get out of our vans. We did not want to get out, but there was a long line of people. They had blankets, and we actually blew up balloons, and we just kind of gave it to them. We just played with balloons with them. And
nice. That's a fun activity to do. Yeah.
You know, it's just the thing is that if it wasn't for our fans, we wouldn't be anywhere. We wouldn't have a conversation with Babetalk. We wouldn't have a thing with the Ernie Ball Battle Dance. We wouldn't have this tour with 7 Minutes. And we're very, very, very grateful for it. And that's the reason why we're doing this new project, is to do it together. So it's been absolutely amazing. You know, I've been playing music for many years. Been in the scene for 10, and this is the first band that actually has a legitimate fan base. Before, it's just like our parents came to the shows, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's way different of a pace, because like you'll always will end up like, you know, playing shows and stuff. But like the very moment that you start to see people, especially in the cold, because I mean, like, I'm the type of person to be like, I'm not going to go get the mail, and I might have a package from I don't know, someone that's important to me, and I'm not going out for it. But you have people standing in line and like with blankets. Where are they going to throw that? I mean, like, maybe in the pit. But it's awesome. It's cool. So let's jump into this. You guys, I saw in the group that I was like, hey, Marina City's putting out some awesome shit, and I'm like, yo, Marina City's like my boys. Please let me get that. And I went to go read the email that I had gotten, and I was like, this is extreme. Like, there aren't a lot of bands that do the big kind of albums that they say, all right, we're going to be going on this brand new venture. Well, let's first go through the album. Let's hear from you, what you're doing.
Okay.
And then we'll break it down as to how it correlates to your success. The newfound opportunities for you guys, and how you want to portray yourselves in a new light.
Yeah. So basically, from April 26th through April 30th, we will be recording a brand new EP. And what I mean by that, though, is that we are taking 4 songs and completely rewriting them. All we're doing is taking the lyrics and some of the melodies and putting on a completely new song. And then we're going to write a whole new song, completely all lyrics and different melodies, and put it on an EP called Lost Doesn't Mean Alone. And we're going to go to 5 different cities, 5 different studios across the Midwest: Toledo, Indianapolis, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Chicago. And we're going to play these songs in a studio live in front of an audience. And the person who's pressing all the buttons on the other side is going to be one of our favorite vocalists, Craig Owens from Chiodos. So it's actually so crazy for me to say this out loud to someone. You know, it's like, you know, I've had it in my head, and I talked to the guys about it, but to actually tell someone this is the craziness that's happening. And on top of that, we have a film crew coming in that's going to be recording a documentary series about the whole situation, and then a music video for each song. So it's a huge project, and that's why we've been quiet lately, but it's been super exciting. We released it on Monday to our Lost Boys emailing list, and within an hour, our Chicago date was completely sold out. And we're about to sell out Toledo and Indianapolis. Like maybe after this, it may sell out after this conversation. So if people are watching, please go to marinacityband.com and go get some tickets to the in-studio sessions.
I'm just so blown back as to like, you know, speaking with you like a year ago and like just like, you know, struggling to go out to South by Southwest, to putting out the album all in itself, and just having so much passion, and then just like having this amazing opportunity to have something that like this isn't a normal everyday thing that you guys are able to put out. And like even with like hold on. Even with like the stuff that you guys have put out before, with like a regular like you know full length that you guys have put out before, and now like going from like you know EP, well the full lengths, and now just like, all right, we're gonna do a new documentary series, having everything in house. This is like reminiscent of the old school MTV's Unplugged, straight to the core, and you know that hasn't been implemented in quite some fucking time.
Yeah.
So and those have always been iconic performances. So like, not to you know like build direct up here, but I mean like you guys are in the making of having like these really iconic performances, and having having it well documented and by an industry sort of legend. Like
wow.
This is insane for you guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, when I remember it was kind of like this idea was kind of built on just like a bunch of extreme ideas, and then it all just stuck. Like I remember we were on tour with 7 Minutes with the acoustic tour, Cold Kids and Campfires, and we're like, you know, a lot of people keep asking about acoustic EP. We should do it, and we actually, no joke, made a business plan last April. And for the whole year until this April. And we said a year ago that, hey, we should record an acoustic EP and release it during Record Store Day. Well, unfortunately, we were getting close to it, and it just wasn't looking that way. But I was like, you know, we should still make an acoustic EP. And then someone was like, yeah, you know, I've always thought about doing an album like Foo Fighters did an album, where they went to different studios and recorded an album and did a documentary. We're like, that sounds like a cool idea. That would be so cool if one day we could do that. And then someone else was like, you know that band Snarky Puppy? They're super, super cool. They play like jazz kind of music and funk kind of music, but they play live in front of a studio audience. It'd be so cool if one day we could do that. We're like, yeah, that's a cool idea too. And then we're driving a little bit longer, and someone says, hey, man, Craig Owens is talking about trying to record one band for the spring. We should record some with him. And I'd be like, yeah, that is cool too. Well, maybe one day. And then we thought about it. Wait a minute. Remember that one idea about the Foo Fighters? Remember that Snarky Puppy? Remember Craig Owens? Remember acoustic idea? Why don't we just do all of that in one thing? And we were like, well, do we have the money for it? And we're like, hell no. We don't have the money for it. We have to figure out ways to make money. So we spent a lot of money to make money. I guess that's the case. We went to a lot of studios, explained to them what's going on, which all of them are like, well, obviously if you're going to come in, the rates are going to be a little bit more because, you know, you're being here all day and there's more people with liabilities. And but everyone was so into it, which is really cool. And that's why we're kind of doing these pre-order packages so far in advance before the recording even happens. You know, we still have a package where we're going to be recording with John Feldman, a new EP, because of the Battle of the Bands things. We still have that going on. So you may be seeing another EP from us later on. So, but the thing is, we have to pay our way to get out to California. We have tours that are coming up that we have to pay for, like pay to travel and merch and stuff. So we have a lot of
course, yeah.
But we decided we're going to stretch ourselves thin, be super dramatic and stressed out, figure out how to make money, and do it all. So this 2016 is going to be a big year, or it could be a big flop. So we're hoping that it's the former. So.
Well, I mean, you're kind of starting off out of the gate. What are we in March? And just like, yeah, we're just going to be casually, like, you know, having big ass shows inside studios, which like no one like. And this is also like another opportunity because like it's another thing that like people are not used to. So like by the way that you guys are coming up with this format with taking kind of like pulling from the Sonic Highways idea that was the Foo Fighters documentary series, and then still involving your fans.
Yeah.
That's a fan experience that like no one's used to, or even can say that they've even been to a studio before. So like it's still involving your fans, and it's in an intimate setting.
Yeah,
We'll go to
the most
yeah,
people are 20 people.
Yeah, and still like that's 20 people that may not have ever had that experience before, and now they're seeing their favorite bands. They're seeing their favorite bands in an intimate environment, in an environment in which you guys are used to in a studio, but now like they get to see like the inner workings, like and Craig Owens is behind the helm. Let's talk about that. How did you guys end up selling him on the idea? Because of course you can always flesh out ideas and say like, oh, we had this great idea.
Yeah.
Money?
Yeah, no. Well, we did pay him, so but
it wasn't, of course, but
it wasn't like, hey, we got this much money, just do whatever we want to do. You know, it wasn't like that. He was looking for one band in the spring. We recently played with him. We opened up for him in December. He caught a couple of his songs. I guess he enjoyed them, which was really cool. And when we emailed him, his manager, it was his manager back and forth, got back to us really quickly and was like, we're in. We want to do this. Awesome idea.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't, we just said, hey, we want to record an acoustic EP, but we also want to do all this crazy stuff. What do you think? And I think the guy was kind of like, all right, we're in. I don't know how you guys are going to pull this off, but that sounds cool. So if you can do it right, all power to you. And then when we told them, hey, guys, we got all the dates booked. We got everything's finalized. They were just like, wow, okay. All right, let's do it.
All right, sweet.
They've been 100% supportive, which
nice.
is really, really exciting to have, like you said, a guy at that caliber want to take on this little band to do something, like you said, kind of unheard of, is really cool. So that, I think, already shows the character that Craig Owens is. So I'm really excited to actually meet him and talk to him. So it's gonna be cool.
That's awesome. This is all great stuff.
Thank you.
Let's go into how you guys have wanted to do the song structure for it. You said that you want to break the songs down and then rebuild them right up just for this special event. Again, something that bands typically don't ever do. They'll translate their electric to acoustic, but knowing that you guys put so much thought into your songs, what was the mindset into kind of catering them to in a new entire way?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I've always been bored. Like, if someone comes with acoustic, was like, all right, I'm going to play this song acoustic. I'm just going to have my acoustic guitar and sing it. It just, like, I always want to hear the regular version then. Why? That's almost a half-assed version. I want to hear something that, like, we wanted to rewrite the songs to a version where people actually have a hard time figuring out, do I like this one or this one better? And that's actually how there's a song called Keep Your Faith in Me on Wonderlust. That's exactly what we did. We had it on our original EP called In the Wake of Dreaming. And we were messing around trying to rewrite songs. And we did with Wonderlust. And when we showed Casey Bates, our producer at the time, that version, he was like, we already have this song, but we rewrote it because we were doing an acoustic thing. What do you think? And he's like, no, screw the acoustic thing. You need to put this on Wonderlust. We're like, okay. So we thought about that idea for each song. Some people who saw us at the Cold Kids and Campfires tour will recognize, or recognize is the wrong word, will basically contest to saying that that's what we do. Like, our songs were completely different. They were more interactive. We are musicians, but we're also entertainers. And I feel like a lot of bands lose that. A lot of bands like, I'm going to focus on the music, and that's great. Music is first. But then entertaining is what's super exciting about the music. So how do we entertain someone when we do an acoustic version, just a half-assed version of I Can't Love You or something? We didn't want that anymore. we were going to put these songs on a record completely different. We wanted them to be reimagined, rewritten, and people literally have a hard time figuring. I don't know which version I like better, and that's what gave us this idea. And what's cool about it is at this time we classify ourselves as an aggressive pop rock band.
Yeah.
We don't really like the idea of being called pop punk because I feel like pop punk gets this box, and then it's really hard to jump out of it.
Yeah.
So in this EP, you're gonna find jazz influences. You're gonna find acoustic pop influences. You're gonna find swing influences. You're gonna find Latin flamenco guitar influences. You're gonna find just pop punk influences, and all of those in it. And that's why we want to be called aggressive pop rock, because no one really knows what that is, so we can do whatever the hell we want to do in that genre.
Exactly, because like once you set the precedence for it, it's like, oh, I don't know what it is. But like, great. So then let me explain to you.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
It's super catchy, hopefully, in a really dark, minor, hard tone is what we're trying to do it. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. So this is going to be coming out within the next. That's the one thing I do forget. You guys are going to be promoting this over in. This will be coming up when? Because I've just been stoked with the news. That's just been like, it's coming, and I kind of forgot the date that it's coming out. I swear I love you guys.
You know what? Right now, I'm hoping for a June release, or sooner. Basically, we're not doing like when we did Wonderlust. We recorded in March, and then we didn't release it until August. We're not doing any of that craziness. Once we get the masters and we put it on a physical CD, we're going to be sending it to all the people who pre-ordered it, and that's the only way you're going to be able to get this EP right now. We're not putting it on iTunes right away, or Apple Music, or YouTube streaming or anything. The only way you're going to be able to get it is if you pre-order on our website right now. Once it gets released, then we're going to release one music video, and then we're going to release a documentary, and then we'll release another music video, and then another documentary series, over and over, and then finally all the documentaries and all of the music videos will be online, which then you can stream it. And at that point, we'll do a second release where people can buy it on iTunes, stream it on Apple Music and stuff like that. But that could be in the fall, late fall. That could be a long time from now, because all that matters to us right now are the people who really care about Marina City, who will do anything for Marina City. So we want to make sure those people get it before anyone else. And really this whole project is putting them together anyways. It's a project that we're doing together. That's it. I don't know how many new fans we're going to get from this. Maybe some people will be like, this is a cool idea. I want to check them out and maybe like us. And that's awesome. But the idea of this is doing something with the people we have now and creating a movement, creating an army, creating that. Because we're here to learn about them more, get close to them more. That's what we're doing this for.
Speaking of learning, on top of all of this, the new format, the legendary producer, yes, almost. Craig Owens is never going to be on Babetalk now because I almost said will not. You guys are getting someone to document all of this. Who's getting behind this? Who is smart enough to say like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, his name is Steve Price, and Stephen Price, and he actually did work for the Millennium and a bunch of other bands. And when we were on tour with the Millennium, he was on the tour, and he did a fantastic job. And they did kind of an acoustic EP before, like they did an acoustic EP, and they had him record some stuff, and we saw him do it, and the visuals that he had and the quality was exactly what we were thinking in our minds. So he was basically the first guy we hit up, and he was like, let's do it. I'm canceling school. I'm not doing that. I'm going. You tell me when. He was so on board with it, and we're very, very, very lucky to have him be part of it. He's one hell of a guy.
It just and all this just from like a passing thought, just like, oh yeah, we should do it. Oh yeah, we can do that one day, and then just like,
well,
one day's here.
That's the thing. Like when we thought about like one day it would be cool to win the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands. One day we'll play Warped Tour. One day we'll go record with these people. One day we'll go travel 6,000 miles and record in Seattle. One day we'll do that. One day. Well, let me tell you, we're not getting any younger. We're getting older every day. Our careers diminishing every single day. 2016, in January 2016, we told ourselves we were going to hang it up. We said in the end of 2014, if 2015 was not a very good year for Marina City, we would call it quit in 2016 because we're in a lot of debt. A lot of us are getting kicked out of homes and stuff like that, trying to figure out because we're getting older. A lot of the girlfriends want to get married, a lot of stuff like that. And when is it enough? When is it too much? And we said that. And if it wasn't for the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands, and if it wasn't for the Millennium taking us on tour in August, and for the CMJ thing we did in October, and the Craig Owens thing we did in December, we wouldn't be a band at this point. So what we thought to ourselves in the end of 2014, let's do every single thing we've ever wanted to do in our music career and just go for it. And if we fall, then we quit in 2016 and we said we tried. If we don't fall, then we go another year. 2016 is another year. 2017 is another year. So when I tell you that we're dirt broke, I'm straight up telling you, we're dirt broke. I don't even have a job. This is it. This is it. We're scraping at it, trying to make everything our dreams come true. And like you said, like, how did you guys just go this little idea, just make it a big idea? That's what Marina City is about. It's like that one passing moment. It's creative. It's difficult. It's hard. Well, let's try it. And if we fail, then we just break up. Then we go get married. We go get jobs. We go do whatever. So we are daredevils. We're dangerous. And I guess we're big gamblers right now. So we're hoping that this works out so we can have Marina City in 2017. So.
well, here's hoping.
Yeah.
And not to kind of like, and I'm sure that you know this, like deep down, like, and you're a very humble guy, and like you're very, thank you. And I'm allowed to be the guy that's going to be like, this is going to be a new format.
Yeah. From
bringing kids into a studio, documenting it. Again, we saw this before with the Unplugged series, and you were not pulling from that. I could tell, like, from the Sonic Highways, getting the set together, going through getting the different bad backstories, just pulling like an inkling off of it, and then saying like, why don't we do this in some format? You guys have fleshed this out, and you guys have made it your own. People are going to see this, and people are going to fucking notice, and especially from you guys just essentially just like doing it on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are gonna say like, "Oh fuck, these kids make money. They just print it for us," and they're gonna, So like it's a.
Thank you, man. We don't have, the only thing that we have is a lawyer and a tax man, because we are a business now to the government,
Yeah.
So we need a tax guy. But other than that, we take care of all of our booking, press, management. You name it, we do it, and it's, we get a few offers. Sometimes people come and ask us, but about like trying to sign us and stuff like that. But there isn't a lot, and we said, you know what? Then screw it. What am I waiting for you for it? I'm just gonna go do. Let's just do it, and let's go see how far we can get with it, and just do it. I mean. A lot of people, we were talking about the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands. If anyone is in a band that's listening to this right now, a lot of people keep asking me, how did we win, and how can you win this year? And my best advice is the contest, just like a label, will only amplify what you're doing. If you're not touring, if you're not recording at high-quality studios, if you're not interacting with your fans, if you're not doing all that stuff, then a contest or a label won't do that for you. We're in a new age right now that a label, all they want to do is just benefit what you're already doing. So Ernie Ball is not going to give some kid who's just playing in a garage $3,000 instruments. Warped Tour is not going to ask you to play Warped Tour if you're not bringing in a crowd. You still got to bring tickets. You know what I'm saying? So stop thinking that the lottery is getting on the contest or getting signed. Stop thinking that's how you have to run this band. Stop thinking that you have to sit here, don't do anything until that moment happens. And when we get a booking agent, when we get a manager, when we get a label, screw that. They're only going to come when you already have something.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do it, and then if someone asks us to finally want to book us that's legit, or wants to sign us that's legit, or whatever, then we'll have that conversation. But we're not sending any more emails to Fueled by Ramen and Fearless Records. Hey, sign us. We're done with that. We're just going to do it, and then if they take notice, then we'll go from there.
Your words, I swear. True. You can't just expect for someone to, I can't write on that. True. Hashtag same. Honestly, because you said it all. It does go back, because I was in a Defend Pop Punk group earlier today, and they were discussing about the new Play 4 format, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the Ernie Ball stage. And kids were talking about, like, yeah, I'm going to enter the contest, but if you don't put the work in for it, and it's like anything else, if you don't put the work in for it, unless you're like Justin Bieber or, like Taylor Swift, that just someone looks over to you and be like, oh, you're right with the guitar? Oh, smile. Oh, okay, awesome. Then, like, and that's, satire, of course, but like, I'm assuming that everyone's able to pull from what I'm saying from that. Yeah. It doesn't come from doing minuscule work. You got to put the time in. And then what I especially admire is that you guys put that work in and say, like, oh, shit, we got this.
Yeah. Like, when we won Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands, first of all, we didn't even think we would win. No one thinks.
Yeah.
And we were in the streets of New York at CMJ, and they gave us a call, and they were like, they talked about us, and they already knew everything we were doing. They knew about CMJ. They knew we were touring. They knew this because the reason why they knew this is because they wanted to give it to a band that can use these prizes. Like I said, we're endorsed by Music Man, and we get a year amount of strings, and we get $3,000 guitars and all this craziness. And the thing is, the reason why they gave that to us is because we are recording with John Feldman. We are recording with Casey Bates. We're recording with Craig Owens and stuff like that. And that requires that kind of equipment. They're not going to give someone a $3,000 guitar and that they're only recording in their basement studio with Cubase or whatever it is. They don't and they're not going to have you go on Warped Tour if you don't have a van, if you don't tour. And that's why I think a lot of bands miss that. They're like, okay, I'm going to put up a photo of us on a train tracks or be in front of a brick wall that's on a Kodak camera. I'm going to put up some record that's been recorded on this mic. I'm going to, and then not talk to my fans or talk to anything because honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm going to win this Battle of the Bands, and they give it to me. So put the work in. They will see that, and you will win.
And I think what some kids forget, or they might not. I just learned this last year was that you can have all the buzz, but they do ultimately pick the band that ends up going on that tour.
Yes.
Yeah. So it does go along with that.
It doesn't matter if you're that's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead, tell people to vote, get in the top 100, or get in whatever you need so they can look at you. But from that, it doesn't matter if you're number one. We weren't number one. We were like number 15 or something like that, because we were focusing on we need this show, we have this CD release, blah blah. We weren't focusing on making sure that our end all big plan was winning a contest. Control the things. Do the things you can control. And I can control releasing an album. I can control booking shows. I can't control winning a contest. And that just came because of it.
Yeah. That's a beautiful mindset.
Thank you.
Oh my, Ryan. So we went over the new EP that's going to be coming out. The Loss Doesn't Equal Alone. Let's circle back, because we had you on the show close to, I say a year, but it's been more than a year now. It's been like, what, a year and a half?
What album were we promoting?
Oh
Chimera,
God,
maybe?
yeah, you were.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that was the one EP. Because I remember you went on, I think, a solid 20-minute breakdown of the album. Because that was all influenced by the It started off with you going down South by Southwest and the story with the promoter down there and well, promoter.
Yeah.
And so that was the last thing we've heard of you guys since then. What you guys been up to since then? Because you guys did come out with Wonderlust.
Yeah. Well, obviously Wanderlust really helped us get to where we're at right now. It was a stepping stone to get to now. So, Wanderlust, it's all of our favorite work, favorite body of work or artwork that we've done. We again, that's something else that we make all the graphic designing. We make all of that. Like everything you see is Marina City. We make it from hand. Like obviously we go order CDs, but
everything's like in-house from what you're saying.
Every time we send out merch, anytime you order merch, it goes to us. We send it out. Everything is us. So Wanderlust obviously got us to this point now, which we're doing. Lost doesn't mean alone. So we're very very grateful for it. And I gotta say, bands I gotta give a shout out to. I always do is the Millennium and 7 Minutes in Heaven and An Honest Year, Time Atlas, and even Royal Street. Those are bands that helped us go on tour and helped us introduced us to their fan base, which they have large fan bases. So if you haven't interviewed them, I definitely would before they blow up and everything else. But they're already blown up. So
well, damn, looks like I'm out of luck.
yeah, even so, those guys really helped us get on the map, and we're very, very grateful for it. So now we're looking to the future. We have basically all the way up to end of September planned out and booked and ready to go. So we're going to see what happens in the fall. But in the summer, we should be seeing hopefully most of America. So
that'd be fantastic. When you guys make your way to Jersey, you let you let me know. You let a black man know. Black man will show up at your show. Hopefully multiple black men. Hopefully many men. Hopefully many people.
I hope so, man. I gotta figure out more of a race and gender. We gotta expand a little bit more, man. You know what I mean?
I'll send you an email. I'll try and help you out with how to bring more black people over to your shows.
Because you know what, man, I think we can appeal to any crowd. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be.
Of course, yeah.
The white girl, 14-year-old or 15-year-old. It could be whatever. So I hope so. It would be an honor. So,
all right, well, let's get off a race. Love the Lost doesn't equal alone. That's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to have the dates here. Everyone, take note of this. You guys are going to be going in Ohio April 26th. Glass Arrow Audio over in Toledo, Ohio. April 27th, you guys are going to be going to the Azimuth Recording Studio over in Indianapolis. 28th, National Recording LLC in Milwaukee. 29th, Hideaway Studio in Minneapolis. April 30th, Rax Tracks in Chicago. That's sold out, so y'all can't go to that.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, so fuck it. Ignore that. Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, I keep forgetting to mention all these things. It is sold out, but we have a bunch. We are coming. We want to come to people's homes and play acoustic shows at people's homes. On our site, you can go and it says Marina City Lost Doesn't Mean Alone house parties. And you can order and get yourself a house party on certain dates. We have tons of Chicago dates. So if you want us to come to your house and play there, and because you couldn't get tickets for the experience, let us just play at your house. Let's do that.
You beautiful mind, you it's I swear it's just like one and that's a perfect opportunity for you to get kids back into house shows. Not saying that they stopped, but that would be a great way to have kids yo shit, let's pull in some money, let's fucking get Marina City in here, let's get some openers, and or just have a ritzy intimate afternoon with Marina City and just one kid play the money. It's still an awesome thing.
Absolutely. And there's an order in there where just a little bit more, you get 3 merch items and a physical CD with your name in the liner notes. So just do some cool stuff. Go to marinacityband.com and look at all the cool stuff. We got new merch on there. We got iPhone cases. We got whatever. You name it, we got it. Go check it out.
Check the shit out. Absolutely do it. Check it out. We're gonna play. I have to stop because I can keep going. We're gonna play a song. It's off of Wonderlust, and you might have said that it might be. It might be. But what I can play is. But I am able to play the song "I Cant Love You" off of Wonderlust. So that you guys can get a taste. Brian, if you want to give it an intro, I'll play it.
This next song is called I Cant Love You. It's about that we have to talk moment when the person you love so much sits you down and tells you they no longer love you anymore. This is a song for you.
That we just need to have a talk. You're not the man that I love, no, not at all. She said she knows that times will change, but when we took our vow, she said our love will remain. She said we're alive. Just weigh her down. She laughs and says I'm shy. There'll be a song about me. They'll say you showed a lot of heart. It's something I never seen. She said we're alive. We're alive. We're alive. I can't love you this house and home anymore. I'd rather sink than sail your float. When I'm waiting for you, always waiting for you. I can't love you this house and home anymore. I'd rather sink than sail your float. When I'm waiting for you, always waiting for you. This is our life. We're on I'll give you all you wanted, so please just give me the truth. Girl, are you prepped at all? Was I not enough for you? I wish that we could be friends, but things are not different. I can't look at you the same way again. She says that we just need to have a talk. You're not the man that I love, no, not at all. I can't love you this house and home anymore. I'd rather sink than sail afloat. When I'm waiting for you, always waiting for you. I can't love you this house and home anymore. I'd rather sink than sail afloat. When I'm waiting for you, always waiting for you.
Cheer, 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 cheer. Air horns, air horns. So sick. I've been really digging the contrast between the two albums. You know, we went from really heavy shit to still keeping that like heavy kind of type, and it does vary throughout the album. But like with these particular songs, you're showing your range and how you're able to perform and give a musical experience, which shows that you're not able to grow stagnant. You're able to produce like you know. All types of different quality of work, and like you were saying before, with how this EP is going to be coming out, it's going to have all types of different influences.
Yeah.
So it shows that you and the boys just hold such strong of diversity in your music. You're no one trick pony.
Thank you, and that's you know,
and
that's the reason why we name it aggressive pop rock. Because you can have just pop music, you know, just rock music, or you can be really aggressive and be in there too. And those are three ranges that we go from back and forth. So that means a lot.
Hell yeah, absolutely. I'm just more than happy to speak with you again, because I swear every time you open your mouth, I'm just like, oh God, please talk it. God, please keep talking. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy to tell everybody about this new EP, new venture, new documentary series, new tour event, this whole new monster that you're bringing into 2016. It's the sickest thing I've seen from any band. It's reviving an old concept. It's going to lay the concrete for a new style. I'm telling you, it's going to become a new standard. You guys are changing the game.
Thank you. Ali, I'm hoping you're a prophet because I love it. I love what you say.
I wish I was making money too, but sadly that's not the case just yet. Nigga, I'm in the same boat as you. We both broke. We both hurting. But you ain't going to be hurting for very, very long. Everybody, go ahead. Go buy tickets. Go buy merch. Go get this man in your fucking living room. He's giving you an opportunity to play a show in your living room, guys. Come on. What other band are you going to hear say that? Get Marina City in your home.
Please.
This is all going to be awesome. It's all starting April 26th. It's going to be starting next month. You guys will keep hearing any new information on Babetalk or on Marina City, marinacityband.com. You can find all the information. Go follow them on Facebook, Twitter. I went to go look on their website, and they were like little icons that I didn't even recognize. So just find them fucking everywhere, apparently. I think you guys even have a Pinterest. Is that correct?
We may have a Pinterest. I'm not going to say we do because that thing sounds lame, but...
It might be. So, but find them anywhere. I'm sure you guys can find them anywhere. Ryan, I absolutely thank you for coming on here, for letting us speak with you, for letting me speak with you. It's amazing. Absolutely. You'll be hearing more stuff from them very shortly. Thank you guys for tuning into this special episode of Babe Talk. Check us out tomorrow when we're having another band. But for today and for the rest of the week, go check out Marina City. Go check out everything else that they have. Go to their website. Do everything possible. I'm shutting up because I can't. From Ryan, myself, see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice night.
Good night. Thank you.